All right, Shalom. First off, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakodash. Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone, GMS, okay? From the elder apostle to all on down who rule well and teach well, okay? And sincere salutations to you, hopeful elect, Akim, okay? Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakodash, Brakatham, to you, brothers, man. And this is only heating up more and more every day. You know, it's only heating up more and more every day. The people, people, squabbing it out. You know, these things are only gonna increase. So I'm gonna just play. It's a real short video here. I'm gonna just play it. And this was at a rally. You know, the people with opposing views. You know, people see things different ways to the point where now they throwing blows in the street, and this gets light work. This is light work, okay, compared to what's coming down the pipeline soon. You know, these little small skirmishes. You know, these little these little bumps and scrapes. It's gonna get to the point where it's gonna be all out chaos in the street. And of course, you know, we need the CHIP to come about before WW3, you know. But I wasn't gonna play this video actually, but it was only 22 seconds. So let me just go ahead and get into a couple scriptures. Lord's will is edifying. All right, so this is the book of Hosea, chapter 4 and verse 1. Hear the word of the Lord, ye children of Israel. For the Lord hath a controversy with the inhabitants of the land, because there is no truth, no mercy, nor knowledge of Yahweh Shem Yahushai in the land. So we supposed to hear the words of the Lord. You know, they're supposed to inspire us. You know, and we live. Following Yahweh Shem Yahushai leads to life. You know, anything else is death. And the Lord not only has a controversy with America as a whole. You know, he has, there is a controversy with the 2/3 as well. Because the two thirds ultimately is our enemy on this side as well. You know, they've been set up to be that way. They've been set up, you know, to be in that same adversarial position as E. You know, that's why sometimes you may go, wherever you go to, and let's say you go and an elevator opens up. You got two elevators. Elevator full of Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, or an elevator full of so-called white people. You're gonna go in the elevator with the so-called white people. Because as much as they are the devil, and as much as they, as much as they hate you, and you hate them, you at least know that it's going to be some sort of civility, if that's a word. Things are going to be civil somewhat. You don't know what you're going to get with Jake, man. As far as Jake, you don't know what you're going to get with Jake. Now, in this instance, in the video, we don't know, who did what. It doesn't matter, Ultimately, I just played that video to show that, people get physical with their hands, even over something as small as a simple, disagreement. Let alone something like this, which is political. Hosea 4:2, by swearing and lying and killing and stealing and committing adultery, they break out, and blood touches blood. Therefore shall the land mourn, and every one that dwelleth therein shall languish, with the beasts of the field and with the fowls of heaven. Yea, the fishes of the sea also shall be taken away. And we are coming into that time. We coming into that time where people, the tough guy act is for the end. Because you got a lot of tough niggas out here. Tough carnal niggas. You niggas are gonna have to get it how you live, man. You're gonna have to get it how you live. Okay? You're gonna be fighting and scrapping and clawing your way, through this thing, man. JT is coming. Alright, Hosea 4:4. Yet let no man strive, nor reprove another, for thy people are as they that strive with the priest. Therefore shalt thou fall in the day. It's like it. And the prophet also shall fall with thee in the night, and I will destroy thy mother. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. So, hey, and the Lord has taken that Christian know-it-all, that Christianism wisdom. The Lord has taken that out of the earth. Like, you used to think, some years ago, that if somebody went to church, you used to think, okay, they on some sort of level. They godly. Now you come to realize, shit, these like, it's like the worst shit going. That's an inside joke. They really the worst thing going. It says, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, because thou hast rejected knowledge. I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me. Seeing thou hast forgotten, seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy power, I will also forget thy children. And going back to Deuteronomy 28, speaking on what happens if we, turn to the Heavenly Father, and, it also mentions what happens, when we don't, which basically is death. Following the law, following the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushai leads to life. Okay? Everything else is death. Hosea 4:7. As they were increased, so they sinned against me. Therefore will I change their glory into shame. Because we used to be, we were a great people. You know, and we still are a great people. You know, we still are great people, but only, you know, the elect, only that remnant, you know, that elect remnant of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are gonna make it out of this situation by being delivered, by being saved. And I'm driving past. Driving past. They got the people waving Trump flags and shit. You know, people are gonna get physical. Yet we know that, you know, all hell can't break loose until that CHIP rears its ugly head, which it is going to. The CHIP any day now, any day now. The CHIP, all right, it's gonna be popping out. You know, we have to look forward to that. We have to look forward, okay, to that eventuality. The CHIP. All right, that's part of this. That's part of this place's fall, man. Is that implementation of the CHIP? All right, reading Hosea 4:7 once again. As they were increased, so they sinned against me. Yeah, so, you know, we even thinking about us going from the slave ship to now. You know, Jake has been increased. You have a lot of Israelites that are on a certain level to where they're not, you know, they're not equal to Esau, but they're right up under E. Like some of these very high level, you know, members of the military, different celebrities. You know, you got certain celebrities like Oprah, for example. Even though she's not an Edomite, you know, she's well connected enough to the point where you basically, just her by herself is doing better than shit. You know, most Israelites, like her, the amount of money that she possesses, she's made more in her lifetime than shit. Millions and millions and millions of Israelites combined. You could save up every dollar you ever made from your first job all the way till now. You know, and you wouldn't even scratch the surface. You got these Israelites like Oprah. In one day, they've spent more money than you spent in your entire life. You know, so you perceive them to be on a certain level. Them niggas ain't on no level. You know, like brothers constantly say, they took their little prize. Okay, they got their little Happy Meal. All right, and now it's time to witness this. These different these different celebrities and whatnot. They not speaking on these things that are taking place. You know, they got different NDAs and you know, contractual obligations, right? Yet, you best believe these different, celebs, they can see what's going on. That's why they're planning on, dipping out. All right. So like in Hosea 4:7, as they were increased, so they sinned against me. Therefore, will I change their glory into shame? Yes, we started off, man. And I always, when I hear about us being in our glory, I always think about during the times of King Solomon. You know, us, that in a lot of ways was, like our height, so to speak. You know, we were once a very great people, a very noble and mighty people. It says, verse 8, they eat up the sin of my people, and they set their heart on iniquity. All right, their heart going into their mind on their iniquity. So, how can I, that's what they're thinking in their head. Okay, how can I finesse? How can I, how can I progress in this society? How can I get rich? How can I get this money? How can I get my funds up? How many B's can I F? How many guys, women, they can take. That's the type of tip that the Israelite and best believe the most adulterous nation, Israelites. The Israelites. Period. The number one cheating woman is an Israelite woman. Specifically the so-called black woman. It says Hosea 4:8, they eat up the sin of my people, and they set their heart on their iniquity. And there shall be like people, like priests, and I will punish them for their ways and reward them their doings. Yeah, man. So the same thing that's going to happen to these false prophets, it's going to happen to the people too. You niggas done heard about the Israelites, man. You done heard about the Israelites. So that you keep on coming up against the truth, and then nigga, that's your ass. Okay, we out on the highways and byways, teaching our people. Okay, we're stepping up. Okay, in that spot that the Lord has called us into. The Lord has called us into this, starting off with the elder apostles of Great Millstone. Lord's will, we are called and we are chosen. And he is bold, man. He is bold. I'm driving past. You got he pulled over. He pulled over, but he outside of the car, just talking. Talking to 12. That's bold. Here it is. 12 get to hopping out their car and E pointing. Let me tell you something, buddy. This nigga has set up your top leaders such as Creflo Dollar, T.D. Jakes, Gino Jennings. These different guys, they're they have money that's been invested into them. By E. More specifically the small hatters. Hosea 4:10, it says, for they shall eat and not have enough. They shall commit whoredom and shall not increase. They have left off to take heed to the Lord. Whoredom and wine and new wine take away the heart. So it ruins the mind, man. That's why, going back to the Israelite woman, the Israelite woman's mind is fucking fried. I saw and brothers may be able to look this up on YouTube. I had seen T.I.'s son at some sort of function, and a so-called black woman walked up to him with something in her head. It looked like it had to be at least fucking 3-4 feet in the air, with some words written on it. She had put a big ass poster in her hair, but then tied up some dreadlocks to make it look like a picture. It was a lot going on, man. Our people are just through. All right. Hosea 4:11, once again. Whoredom and wine and new wine take away the heart. My people ask counsel at their stocks, and their staff declareth unto them. All right, so they stay wanting to get advice from E. They stay, anytime some shit happen, Jake, the first thing he do is go to Esau. Yeah, he don't go to the Most High. His son and the Holy Spirit. No, he go to E. So like it. The spirit of whoredoms have caused them to err, and they have gone a whoring from under their power. Yeah, so that's why you see Jake is into everything else besides Yahweh Shem Shai. Jake is like a jack of all trades when it comes to everything else. Jake can show you all about wickedness. Jake can show you how to hit a lick. Jake can show you how to judge. Jake can show you how to finesse. Jake can show you how to get carnal. Jake can show you. You give Jake 60 minutes. Jake can show you how to get down on a nigga. And really, he just copying E. Because E is that murderer. He is that weirdo. Yet, our people are basically following after him instead of following after Yahweh Shem Yahushai. They're basically following after E. In the system that E is set up. Which Yahweh Shem Yahushai ultimately is the one that set that up. The Most High Yahweh Shem Yahushai, He's put us in this position to where now, okay, we all fucked up. And speaking about the Israelites, we all fucked up. Jake is feeling the curses now. We are feeling the curses. Jake is jacked up, man. But we know why. And that's high level wisdom to know that the reason why we're in the predicament we are today is because we turned against the Heavenly Father. And His Son. We gotta remember that as well. We the ones that went a whoring, man. So we gotta humble down. We gotta seek Him. To the best of our ability. Hosea 4:13. They sacrifice upon the tops of mountains and burn incense upon the hills, under oaks and poplars and elms, because the shadow thereof is good. Therefore your daughters shall commit whoredom, and your spouses shall commit adultery. And that's rampant. Like if you got a daughter in this time, and brothers will tell you, man. Brothers will tell you, that they got kids and that they think about it, all the time. Like, damn, you ultimately, if you got children, they being influenced every single day. Every single day. You got, just to get from the clothes, man. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. You don't basically if you got a daughter, you fighting for your life, so to speak. You know, Jake in the world, man. Jake in the world, what you notice is when he have daughters, Jake just kind of give up. Jake just kind of fucking give up. You know, he basically just give them whatever they want. You know, they just basically running them into the ground financially. And then what? Eventually, it's supposed to be some man's job to basically do the same thing and have her upkeep that whorish lifestyle. So basically, they're not raised to bring up, they're not raised to bring a man up and to serve a man. They get served. You know, the Israelite woman, she the one getting her college paid for. Pops paid to college. That's part of us going a whoring, man. Is just being sent off to these and they talking about Diddy. Shit. These colleges, that's some freak off action too. It's a lot of horrible things that get done off in them colleges, man. And who's up in there more than anybody, especially nowadays, man? Jake. Why? Because Jake want to quote unquote further his education, right? Jake ultimately just wants to be more. He just wants to learn more wickedness, right? So he can, basically do more wickedness. He wants to learn about wickedness so he can do more wickedness, so he can feel like, okay, I'm on a certain level. I'm successful. Basically, you trying to be like he, which you'll never be able to master his craft, man. For you Jakes, for you fucking Jakes, trying to be like E, you'll never be as evil as E. Yet the Lord had to put 2/3 of Israel into a trick bag, man. That's part of our that's part of us getting chastised. Is the same people. The same people that were talking down on us back then, they back. They back. These niggas are back. Okay, and they're coming. It's more scoffing, more ridiculousness. Right, this place is spiraling more and more down the drain. Okay, Oh yeah, and if you got a spouse, if you have a spouse, you in the world. For the average Jake that's in the world, if you got a spouse, forget about it. Forget about it. You don't go through that phone. And in this society, you can't tell your woman, I don't want you to wear this. I don't want you to do this. I don't want you to go here, there, whatever. Or else you get looked at like a weirdo, man. That's part of the curses. Part of the curses is us having to see and witness this shit. Witness it's less and less clothes going on these women. It's to the point now, shit, you go to the store, they damn near naked, man. That's part of the curses, man. That's part of the condition that we are in, to where we're making ourselves like a public display, like a freak show, man. And this is going into Jake. And I'll just read this because I thought about it. Hosea 4:17. Ephraim is joined to idols. Let him alone. Yeah. In the northern kingdom, when it come to idols, when it come to, man, it's not only idols, but just idolizing in general. Like the northern kingdom, man, shit, they under them curses heavy. You know, most northern kingdom men super simp. Now, of course, you got. Now, of course, they are Israelites, so you got some. You know, of course, you got some rough and tough. You know, Alex Pierre type of Jakes. You know, yet you also have, you know, just these soft, weak ass Jakes. You know, that's part of being under the curses, man. You know. Hosea 4. Well, actually, Salaki, let me just read down to the end. Hosea 4:14. I will not punish your daughters when they commit whoredom, nor your spouses when they commit adultery. For themselves are separated with whores, and they sacrifice with harlots. Therefore, the people that doth not understand shall fall. All right, so you think just because this shit has gone on for so long that this is just what it is, man? You know, and that's why it speaks about the Lord being long suffering. You know. And Lord's will, we understand, so we don't fall. You know. Verse 15. Though thou, Israel, play the harlot, yet let not Judah offend, and come not ye unto Gilgal, neither go ye up to Bethaven, nor swear, the Lord liveth. For Israel slideth back as a backsliding heifer. Now the Lord will feed them as a lamb in a large place. So, you know, at first we were in the world, we were fucked up, you know. And now look what the Lord has done. The Lord has given us His truth, you know. Starting off with the elder apostle Tahar on down, you know, we have this truth. This truth trumps everything. This truth beats everything. All of our enemies, doubts, you know, which like brothers have said multiple times, doubt is a demon. You know. Salakia, going back to the scriptures. Hosea 4:16, once again, for Israel slideth back as a backsliding heifer. Now the Lord will feed them as a lamb in a large place. Ephraim is joined to idols, Salakia. Let him alone. So does that mean that when you go out on the highways and byways to just not speak to Ephraim? You know, does that mean that if a man is a so-called Puerto Rican that he just can't show up to the camp? No, that's not what that means, man. You know, Ephraim is joined the idols, let him alone. So basically, you know, when you out on the highways and byways and you're letting the Israelites know who they are and whatnot, once they come up with that Santa Domingo, Santa Maria, you know, hocus pocus bullshit, leave them alone. Leave it, because Northern Kingdom is very heavy. It's very heavy on that Mother Mary. You know, bees. They are like Ephraim takes the cake when it really comes to just idol worship or building little statues. You could go to like a so-called Mexican's house or so-called Puerto Rican's house. You might fuck around and go in their backyard and they might have a whole statue, you know, They might have a whole statue, Mother Mary, just in the corner. They might have a whole room. They might have a whole room. I've been in one plenty of times. You turn the corner, you go in the room. It's just a bunch of effigies. You got white Jesus in the corner. Damn near a life size. Damn near a life size. Rendition. And that's the Northern Kingdom, man. And see, that's why us being out on the highways and byways, it's a beautiful thing to see, all 12 tribes of Israel teaching. You see brothers from the Northern Kingdom, brothers from the Southern Kingdom, okay, coming together. That's that stick joining together. And it's in Ezekiel. Ezekiel 37:16. Moreover, thou son of man, take thee one stick and write upon it for Judah, right, the Southern Kingdom, and for the children of Israel, his companions. And Salakia, then take another stick and write upon it for Joseph, and the stick of Ephraim, for all the house of Israel, his companions, right, going into the Northern Kingdom, and join them one to another into one stick, and they shall become one in thine hand. And see us, coming together through the Spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man, it's a beautiful thing to see, man. And Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahushai, because the Lord set that up, man. The Lord set that up. The Lord has brothers, from you might have a camp. There might be, Benjamin, Issachar, Gad. Just me. And like brothers constantly go into, we say that, we come from the tribe of Judah, but certain brothers, can be Issacharites, can be Gadites, Simeonites, We're not all, Judah. like brothers like to make fun of the different brothers like to make fun of the different camps. Judah. This ain't all about black people, which is so-called black. You so-called Negroes, you come from the tribe of Judah. And even though we know that, it's good to bring that up. Just bring some basic points, because you never know you never know who's listening. It could be a brother who, or it could be someone who eventually will become a brother, and right now, they're coming into the faith, they're getting, built up. It's all about being built up through the Spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man. Because that when you see brothers camps grow, which it isn't necessarily about the numbers, but when you see brothers camps grow, when you see the different sorts of brothers coming in, from all different tribes, we know that that's the Lord, that's Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Because back beforehand, it was always basically pretty much separate. Even if the Southern Kingdom was cool with the Northern Kingdom or whatever, there was never any true camaraderie, so to speak. Now being in this truth, that okay, you so-called Hispanics, you so-called Latinos, okay, you so-called Native Americans, all right, yeah, hey, you are brothers. You are brothers and sisters. You so-called Guatemalans, you so-called El Salvadorians, so on and so forth. You so-called Chileans, you are Israelites as well. Okay, so with that, Lord's will, you are edified. Call hello, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone, once again, who rule well and teach well, as well as the sincere salutations to you hopeful elect. All right, who are pushing this word, the words of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, all throughout the four winds of the earth. Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash, Barakatham, unto you brothers, man. And we coming up on the end of this thing while the whole world is dividing, motherfuckers throwing bows. What's happening? What's happening contrary to popular belief? What's happening is while the whole world is dividing, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai has the elect joining together. That northern kingdom. That northern kingdom and southern kingdom coming together, and joining into one stick, being one doctrine, one accord through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, man. All right, so Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahushai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahushai, Barakatha Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash, Barakatham. To you brothers, man. You brothers keep pushing, man. Keep pushing through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Shemai, Yahweh, Alanai Yahweh, Yahweh Echad. Slakia. Shemai, Yasha'Allah, Yahweh, Alanai Yahweh, Yahweh Echad. Shemai, Yasha'Allah, Yahweh, Alanai Yahweh, Yahweh Echad. Slakia once again. little brain fog. little brain fog through the spirit, Salakia. Through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, the Lord perfecting us more. Tightening us down more. All right, shalom.